and before it could be sabotaged.
Well,
that
It's
project
about
is,
having the right information and putting out the right information.
Well, maybe if DCC and everybody else had put out all the information up front, maybe we would have had the right information, which we haven't had.
I think you're right. Judy?
The commissioners that were here last time, Hutchins and Accor, had mentioned having a meeting that we could get together and ask questions. Has anything come of that?
What do you say?
Probably not.
What the question was, the last time we was here, we said we would try to get answers to your questions. On the next council meeting, the commissioners is scheduled on the agenda, which was on the first of the week, to address the questions that I got from the last meeting. Mary's gonna pass out cards tonight. Anyone's got questions, and we're gonna address these questions in the next meeting, but it's gonna be a orderly fashion. So if you got let me finish, if you got additional questions, you need to be there prior to and sign up for your 3 minutes. But we will address these questions that we've got from you at the next county commissioner meeting. Kenny and I said we would take it back to the group and make a proposal, and that's what this is. So as of Monday, I called, and it was put on the agenda for the 18th. Yes.
Thank you. Honey, I thought you were talking more like, we didn't talk about it was going to be at a it was going to be at a regular commissioners meeting, but at the end of the meeting, not your 3 minutes and that kind of stuff where we could actually talk about it.
I did not say that we would have a question and answer session, because I could not speak for the whole group. I think what I did say is we would
mentioned
address.
that back at one of the February meetings, that maybe we need
They
to
give us
do a
anywhere
question
from
and
4 to 6
answer.
weeks, you know, some of that time frame, so it just so happened that it's on the next agenda.
I have a question. Just before I came out here tonight, I read on the Star's blog that somebody called Captain Ron, I believe was the person who posted it, who said that you all, and it said Mary Amber who it said, but she'll answer that one, was going to try to split this as an emergency on the next meeting, where the public wouldn't be there, to try to vote this in.
It is on the agenda as of Monday.
On today's Star blog, somebody who posted this is called Captain Ron, but he said that Mary Acker had said that she was going to, did anybody read that? I read it. That Mary Acker was going to have this, not on the agenda, but have this where it would be an emergency vote, and try to vote this in Tuesday night without the public being aware of it.
You want me to answer that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Mary Acker said.
This is Mary Acker, this is our county commissioner, and
Mary Acker, county commissioner.
John Hutchins, our
Mary
county
Acker said absolutely nothing, and that blog, like that lady was saying, I don't even read them, because my faith won't allow me to, because sometimes people say things that they want other people to cause conflict, and since I'm not a conflict person, I believe in talking reasonable. I believe in saying what is right. I will never go against what I took my oath, and you can count on that. When I raised my hand to God, that meant everything. So I don't do.
But Mary, you wouldn't do that to us, would you?
I totally wouldn't. And I want to say something else too. While I'm standing here, I haven't said anything, and I know that Commissioner Hutchins and Commissioner Holbrook had a chance to speak. There's a lot of things that's been said, and I really do not. Let me address the part about why my name is on the sheet. I served this county as chairwoman of the county commissioners. If you ask me to come to a meeting and be a part of something or listen to something, I'm going. That's what I'm supposed to do. Just like I'm here tonight. I wasn't here last time because the employees were having a banquet, and I thought that was important since we were the one that was doing it. So, but I was making sure that I was going to come tonight. But that's the reason why. The testimonials, we always make testimonials. There's nothing different about that. When new companies come into this county, the county commissioner chair is the first one they'll call and say, what you think about it? I'll tell you why Destination Cleveland County has been using the language that they've used. The county commissioners unanimously gave them support for their project. Unanimously. They gave them their support. The only thing that's withstanding now is the lease. And at some point, that will come to our attention, and we'll have to make a decision. Now, the one thing that I do say about this whole thing is that, Brendan, I appreciate your getting citizens together, because you know when, what's your first name?
Brian.
Brian. You know that when you and Brian showed up at my office, and we spent an hour and a half talking about this project last June. And not only did we spend time talking about this project, because a little something that concerns me is that on the radio I heard somebody say, what has Earl Scruggs ever done for Cleveland County? I went home and I listened to it, and I stayed up to about 11:30 listening to Hal's radio stuff. And I made some little notes, because I wanted to make sure that I was doing what was right. Now, whoever said that about 3 commissioners being at a meeting, we were not conducting business. We go to Cliffside all the time. We went to Cliffside, put on our green badges, and we stood before Cliffside, and we got the Cliffside steam station.